Hello everyone, my name is TurboTony19. How are you all doing there today? It's been a little bit of a while since I've actually posted to my main channel. I've been doing a big XCOM playthrough on my other channel. If you haven't caught that, give it a catch. That's where all the where I've been working on most recently. But we're coming back here to my recommend to a friend series. I did rather enjoy doing that last episode, and I know a lot of people enjoyed watching it, and a few actual people actually bought XCOM for that. So and they're loving it because of that. So I'm really happy with that. So I thought, might as well continue it with a game that I've actually played more recently, and it's actually one that going into I didn't know much about, and when I started playing it, I got uber addicted. This game that you're watching right now is Terraria, and it's a game that I bought during the Steam sales that were going on. They had a big indie Steam sale, and I actually got it for €2.49, which is really a bargain, for any sort of game. I wouldn't really care if I had bought this and it had been a horrible game for the money that I had actually got and spent for it. So, just to tell you now, this game is absolutely brilliant, and for £2.49, I know it's gone back up price. I think it's €10. It might be, I don't know, £8 or something. I'm not entirely sure what it is in British pounds or it is in dollars, but it is cheap nonetheless. And a lot of people scratch this game down to being a Minecraft rip-off sort of thing, and so I went into it with the thoughts of this could be very Minecrafty. The truth is, this game, yeah, it does share a lot of stuff with Minecraft, but it's completely own game. This isn't like a game like Castle Miner, which it's almost like a carbon copy of what Minecraft had done, just on a lower budget. This is a completely different game, and it has its own different nuances. It has its own little bits and bobs. And it has, in my opinion, actually a lot more depth than even Minecraft has when it comes to its battling and its actual exploring. And I'll go into that in a little bit. I've actually loaded up a world here that I did with my friend Matt. You may have seen him in a lot of episodes. He does Let's Talk Wrestling and Guild Wars. He's pretty much in every single sort of series that I do. And we built this world. We actually recorded doing it as well, but the audio messed up, so if you guys want to see a series of us playing it, they'll be more than happy to do that. But basically, when you start off, you have nothing. It's very Minecraft in that sense. There's no door to this house. Where has that gone? I might have to go make a quick door. I didn't realise there was no door there. So that'll be a good way to show, like, sort of the crafting system here. You've got your inventory up here, and you can map things to your quick bar. Everything is very easily done. This is on the PC version that I'm playing here. I know they just recently released this for the Xbox 360, but it's actually 1,200 points, which obviously is a lot more than the money I paid to get this on the PC. And with the majority of games, getting the PC version is superior to any of the console versions. I can't say if that's for sure on this game. Because I obviously haven't played the Xbox version. I know that they've got some exclusive content. But in one terms you get for the PC, this is definitely a great game. So when you start off, you don't have all this. This is just made by me and Matt, and this is made over just I'd say about 3 hours. We built some of this stuff, so you can very much quickly get into it and start building things. And you start off with very sort of the bare minimum, pickaxes and swords, weapons, and armor. You don't actually get any armor, but the stuff that you can find is almost mind-blowing. You can really create a lot of stuff in this game, in comparison to games in its genre. And we've made a few other little areas down here, I believe, and stuff going on over here. But when it actually comes to its exploration, Terraria is absolutely fantastic. I'm just going to say that there now. I bought, like I said, I bought a bunch of indie games. Some of them are very, very good. This is the one that's really caught my attention, and I've played about 15 hours of this, and I really still want to play a lot more. Because the more that you play Terraria, the more you realise that this game, in terms of its depth, of its items, its exploration, of what you can find, what you can build, and the actual enemies that you fight, the depth is amazing. It's very, very deep, and basically the further that your character gets in terms of its life and its mana and everything, and the harder the game will get, and therefore the more stuff you can build and the more stuff you can find. And one of the great things that I do love about Terraria as well is that the more that you build up your mini town, you'll have NPCs move in, and they'll be able to sell you things. So they actually have people come in, and they'll talk about you and your character. They'll actually talk about other characters that are living in there as well, and they'll sell you some stuff that's actually exclusive. Some of this stuff you can't get actually going out, so you're going to have to, you know, make sure that these guys come off safe. Now, sometimes their AI can be a little bit screwy. They'll go and get themselves killed, but then you will have someone of their type come back in. You know, let's say Abigail the nurse dies for some reason. I might get Kate the nurse come in and she'll take her place. So it's not as if you'll get punished too badly for that there. But like, you know, see the guy down here, he doesn't really know what he's doing there. But yeah, in terms of what you can do in this game, like I said, it is very Minecrafty in that sense. You basically build up your town, people move in, you know, NPCs, you can play multiplayer, as I said, and then you go off and you explore, and you bring back items that you found to create better gear, so then you can go out and explore further. But that doesn't do Terraria justice. You don't just go off and get gold and silver, and you create stuff from there. You may think that because this game is in 2D, it doesn't have that much to give in the sense of, you know, if it's gameplay that it's 2D, there's obviously not much you can do with it. This game is so clever the way that it uses the 2D environment to its advantage, and it uses the throwbacks from, you know, an age that has been long past. You know, the whole sort of 8-bit range, you know, age and everything like this. It uses that simplistic nature almost to its advantage, and therefore it gives you a very deep and dynamic game that you can spend hours playing, and you'll see something new after 20 hours of playing the game, and past that point as well. I'm still noticing new things in this game after playing it a lot, and this isn't my main character. I've actually got a character that's got a lot better armor. I might actually show you what you can get, you know, cool wise from there as I switch over to my other account. But yeah, this game has a lot to give you, and especially you got stuff like this that just falls out of the sky. It's so incredibly deep, and for people to say that this is a Minecraft ripoff doesn't do the game justice. It really isn't that. Yes, you go out and you explore and you mine materials and everything like that, but with this game, it has a lot of other stuff that games of its genre don't have. It has boss battles, very unique and very challenging boss battles. And you know, for instance, the first one that you'll find, you'll have like a giant eyeball that captures like a good proportion of the screen, and it comes at you, and it's very menacing the first time that you fight it. It's very memorable as well. Which is great, you know. All games should have those moments where you're like, whoa, you know, and Terraria tends to have that quite a bit. So I'm just going here fighting some of the enemies. Obviously at night time the enemies will come out and attack you and everything. I try and get myself into a cave. I've already explored some of this area as well. But as I said there before, you can go and find little bits and bobs to eventually build up and everything. I'll just go down here. You can mine stone and everything like that here, and sometimes you'll find iron ore that you have to make through the furnace. And you can create new workstations eventually that will eventually get you to build more unique items. Which is very unique, because at the end of the day, you can even discover a whole new tier of items quite late into the game. I mean very late into the game. You can create all new things, and you can find potions. You've got, like I said, you've got all your armor here that you can create. You can find these as well as you go into the dungeons. You don't just find ores. You find bits of equipment that you can use in chests and pots and everything. And you know, you have different tiers of how far you can go down and find items, and sometimes you can find some really good items that you'll find nowhere else. You can find NPCs and free them, and they'll come into your town, which is fantastic. Really, that's a really cool little addition. But like I said, you can mine through here. Like I said, we've mined through the majority of this area anyway, but you can go through here. You can find places called the Corruption. I don't know if I can find that on this one. I might find that on my other character, but the Corruption has it's basically enemy central. You go there and it's very easy to die. But this game has a lot of really good RPG elements to it. You can upgrade your character's health. You originally start off with 100 health, but I've also you can find life crystals and you can shatter them, and then that way they'll give you higher max HP. And the higher that your HP goes, maybe more bosses will spawn and come and get you once you're ready to fight them. You know, so that's really cool the way that they do that. So this is sort of like I said, this is sort of like a couple of hours in of playing the game, with the sort of situation that you can have. I've got basic armor, basic weapons and everything. I'll head back into camp and I'll show you my other world, which I've been playing you know, the one I've been playing the most time with. And you can increase, like I said up here, you can increase your mana and give yourself more magical abilities for your weapons and everything, which is really cool. Especially more late end stuff. You get some really cool looking armor and weapons to fight the even cooler looking enemies that you end up coming across. So yeah, it's really I was really surprised by this game personally. I thought that this game, you know, going into it, I thought obviously it's an indie game, you know, much like Minecraft, but there hasn't been that as much around it. I imagine not as many people has bought it as Minecraft. I know a lot of people still have bought this game, but for me, it's up there in terms of quality. It's on par with Minecraft. You know, I think that I was pleasantly surprised just how addicting this game is and how much it has to give that's different to Minecraft itself. Because I know it's wrong. Some people may think it's wrong to compare this to Minecraft, but they are, you know, you can see the similarities, and you get a lot of the Minecraft lovers who maybe haven't played this game put down this game as being a cheap remake of Minecraft. If you ever view my opinion, then view this. This is not a cheap rip-off. This is a completely different game, and it's very, very good. So I'm going to just quit out here, save this one. I'm going to go into my other world and show you. So that's like maybe 3 hours in. That's with playing with another character, another player as well. So let's go into my other world, and you can see my other world and see how things have progressed there. And you can see some things that you can find and sort of the depth of the items that you can get. And as you can see, my guy here has really cool looking armor. He basically flames as he walks past, which is really cool. You got gold chests here filled to the brim with all different items, you know, and I have rocket boots, which is awesome. You can get you just seem to find more cool stuff as stuff goes on. You can get different muskets that I've got here, look, that I can sell off. I've got two different, you can get muskets, you can get guns, you can get boomerangs, you know, I can show you the boomerangs there, they're really cool. You can just fly them off and they're magical. You get bows, you get flails, you know, which are really cool. You get lightsabers. It's just the amount of stuff you can make is absolutely amazing, and they really went into the things that you can do. And this is very, like I said, this is 15 hours in, but I mean, I've checked the wikis, and I haven't even begun to like really scratch the surface of what I can do in this game and what I can build, which is phenomenal for an indie game. Like I said, this is an indie game. You know, this, you know, I've got like a Lightsbane sword there. You can hats you can put in your social bit, look, and you can, you know, have different looks in your social, but you can still have the stats of your armor. Personally, I just like to look like a badass here. And, you know, my guy's got a lot more health than you saw there, you know, a lot more mana, so you can build them up over time, and you can eventually make them very, very powerful. And this is, you know, you can build up more areas. Like I've got a druid who lives there, and I'll go and show you the corruption. Actually, it's another area. It's not the only area. You have deserts, you have jungle lands, you have you know, meteor strikes can land. This is what you get this armor from, and you have to mine it, but you get constantly attacked. It's very challenging at times, which is great. And you can get a lot of different weapons and armor. Oh, okay, so we've got a goblin army coming in. Okay, I wasn't preparing for this, but random acts like this can happen where a goblin army, like I said, can come in and attack your town. And they, last time this happened, they killed everyone in my town. Are they coming, or? They said they're coming from the east, so let's go and have a look. Let's go and have a look, see what's going on here. But random acts like this can happen. You can have like a blood moon that spawns, or you get more enemies can actually come through your doors and come at you. So the game always keeps you sort of like ready for like the next like act that's going to happen. I think maybe that... Okay, here they come, yeah, goblin army. I'm going to fight them outside here. Here they come, they've arrived. So yeah, you basically get like an army come at you here, and you have to fight them and everything. And this can be quite I died quite a few times doing this here. But yeah, you can have like massive fights like this. And this is, like I said, I've about 15 hours into the game. This particular world that I'm in here. Look, they're killing all my guys here. So use my rocket things, and they can destroy your things there, as you can see. So this could be quite challenging. They can send a lot of enemies your way, but the first time I did this, I wasn't nearly as I'd say ready to fight these guys as I am now. So as you can see here, I'm having a lot easier time actually killing them off. Despite them, still doing a bit of damage to me, I'm still in relative control of the situation. But you'll have, as the more that your guy levels up, in terms of health and mana, they might end up throwing something worse at you, or an even stronger goblin army. I'm not even entirely sure, but it seems that the game is incredibly diverse in that sense, that they will throw more and more stuff your way. The better you get, they keep testing you and throwing new stuff your way, which is really good. This actually was reviewed most recently on IGN, and it was given a 9 out of 10, which is a pretty decent review. And I would very much say, especially in terms of value for money, I would agree with that. This game is definite value for money. When I just think of how much I paid for this game, in terms of how much I'm getting out of it and how much I'm gonna get out of it because of the amount I've played with it. And like I said, when I started this series, I wanted to do games that you're gonna get a lot of value for money. This is definitely one of them. Trying to commentate while fighting these bastards is quite challenging. I know they can send about 80 people your way to kill you, but like I said, you find new stuff, you can become better, and you can kill things, you can level up and everything. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try and just finish up this episode while I'm being attacked furiously by a goblin army. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I would definitely recommend, obviously that's why I'm doing the video, to buy this game. It is a very good game, and one, like I said, I was pleasantly surprised with, and one that I'm really happy now that I've got into. It sort of breathed new life into the sort of this sort of genre of games for me. And I hope I don't die here. So yeah, I would definitely recommend it. Even at 10 euros, it's a steal, especially if you've got someone else to play with it. It really is one of those games like Minecraft that if you've got a friend to play it with you, it becomes just as good. It becomes almost double as good, So I might end up dying here. So yeah, so I'm going to end it here with me being attacked. Thanks a lot for watching the episode. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more. Recommend to a friend. If you've got any games that maybe I don't have that maybe you want to recommend to me, please leave them in the comments. I'll be more than happy to maybe do hopefully a video where I don't die. Do a video on them, and where we give my thoughts and everything. But thanks a lot for watching. It means a lot. And like I said, if this is the first video you watch on my channel, subscribe. That would really make me happy. And take a look at my other channel as well for my XCOM playthrough. Have a great day, and I'm going to end this travesty of an ending now because I'm really concentrating on not dying right now. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.